You might think construction is a slow tech industry, but did you know in 2025, 35% of construction firms worldwide are using AI? I'll leave the link to the article in the description. Now, here's the thing. They're already cutting project delays by up to 40%, and they're boosting efficiency by 20%. Here's the thing. If you're not on board, you're already left behind. What's good? My name's Otto, and I have over 1,000 hours coaching AI agency owners, 15 plus years as a digital marketer, and this is why you need to pay attention, because AI is not coming, it is already here, and it's about to blow up the way construction is managed from the site to the boardroom. Every day, the site manager, a supervisor, ends their shift with a stack of incident notes, and they then go back to the trailer and painstakingly handwrite the daily report on what happened, any dramas, who got hurt, compliance notes, and you know what? It's really boring. Repetitive, manual, compliance, paperwork. The worst part of all, it sucks up all your time, where people could be using more of that time intelligently, using it to do scheduling, planning, and reviewing performance. Now imagine this. At the end of the day, the supervisor speaks into a simple voice AI agent. It just talks about the day, the dramas, delays, safety issues, crew notes, and AI automatically transcribes and structures it into the compliance report. It flags missing gaps and safety risks, and the output goes straight to the project management dashboard and compliance log. No typing, no late nights. It's faster, ensures consistency, and frees your site staff for higher value work. You see, you're turning 30 minutes of mind-numbing paperwork into a voice memo. You save time, reduce human error, and you improve compliance accuracy. That, my friend, is called leverage. Let me give you a real-world example. Now, I was talking to an AI agency owner just the other week, and they were wanting to know how they can structure their deal selling their AI solution to a construction company. Now, the problem they had was what I just shared with you before. The supervisor on site said that every single day he had to manually write down his notes about what happened during the day, any dramas, everything to do with health and safety, compliance, right? The thing about it is sometimes he doesn't do it right after the shift at like 5 p.m. or 5:30 when everyone has knocked off for the day. So he ends up driving home, having dinner with his family, his kids, spending some quality time. And then the next thing you know, he's about to go to bed and he just remembers, oh, I haven't done the notes for today's shift. So what does he do then? He can't go to bed. He can't spend more time with his family, with his kids. And he's now writing the notes while the rest of his household is off to bed. He said this is his routine for it's been the longest time. So the solution was the one that I just mentioned before. And this is going to change not just the construction industry, but a lot of other businesses that have similar processes. So if you run a business where you have compliance, that is a big one. My question to you is, what is your process right now to fill out the compliance forms, the compliance notes? And is it repetitive? Because if that's the case, that is not a highly leveraged activity that's going to generate you a high ROI. And you probably outsource that, or you've probably passed that task onto another employee, staff member. However, again, if this is something that could be automated, you could use AI to capture all the details, capture the transcript, send it back to you in an email, in a document, PDF, so that it's ready to be placed in the compliant file or the compliance folder, then you need to learn more from this channel, or reach out and send me a message so that we can talk about how we can fix that problem for your business. So long story short, this AI agency owner, he was successful in closing this deal, and this is the first of many more construction businesses that he is going to help. To add to the story, full transparency, he does have experience in the construction industry, so it did work in his favor. However, if you are currently working a 9 to 5, maybe there might be some repetitive tasks, some mundane tasks that you're currently doing or the team is doing, and it's repetitive, it's boring, and you could spend that time doing other things that create more leverage for the company. I encourage you to learn, educate yourself on AI solutions, automations that are available to us all in 2025 and beyond, because I guarantee within the next 6 to 12 months, everything that I'm saying, AI solutions, AI agents for business will be the new standard, and it will be normal. We'll get to a point where if a business is not utilizing AI, when you ring a restaurant to place an order, to grab some pizza, whatever it may be, it'll be weird if a human answers that phone. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still places for human interaction, but when it comes to tasks that are repetitive, mundane, it's just not a very good use of time for that human, for that staff, for that employee. Depending on the type of business, a lot of these mundane tasks, repetitive tasks, lead to burnout, right? It affects the culture, it affects the team morale. Why? Because it's boring. So getting back to what I was saying before, after he deployed a simple AI voice agent, the reports for the supervisor were generated automatically, structured, and they were fully compliant. The supervisor cut reporting time to under 5 minutes. Compliance accuracy hit 99%. Documentation audits, they passed with ease. Now, here's the cool part about AI and automation. You get your time back. The shift triggered a complete culture change within the company. Fast forward to today, they have scheduling bots, they have AI-driven forecasting, and even drone monitoring became possible. And it all started with one AI voice agent. This isn't science fiction, it's real. AI is on your job site right now, ready to handle the mundane tasks, the grunt work, so your people can focus on decision making and scaling the business. If your competitors are already using these tools, you're not just behind, you are stuck. You see, you got to stop looking at AI as optional. It's a new standard in construction and small to medium businesses, whether it's in efficiency, compliance, safety, and communication. You need to jump on board. Here's what I want you to do next. Hit the next video to get a full breakdown of 3 more ways AI transforms your business, with workflows to forecasting, risk management, and estimates. You can't afford to miss this. Watch the next video, and I'll see you there.